Hello and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. I'm about to proceed with a reading here for all you single people out there. It's going to be a general reading, but I'm going to try and look more in-depthly in love readings because that is what I do. I am Romancefull Tarot. So, that being said, I would like, before we begin, to mention that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody. If this is your case and it does not seem to fit your present situation, please perhaps subscribe to my channel so you receive my videos, so you can find another reading that will resonate more. Perhaps we will connect better, have a better connection on a future reading with perhaps even future decks. That being said, if you do enjoy my videos, you can show your support by liking and sharing and subscribing to my channel. That being said, let's begin this reading. Let me just say here at the very first start that I have prepared 3 decks. I have the same deck, the same basics are at the deck. It's a fairy tale deck, which is a deck that is specialized in love readings. I added here in group A the fairy tale oracle that you find right over here to come and give us a little extra guidance, a little extra information at the end. For group B, I'm going to call this one here in the middle, group B, with the beautiful mermaid. She is the Myth and Mermaids Oracle. She's going to give us more information there. And to follow up with group C, we're going to have the Chicoli Oracle. So I'm going to leave you a couple moments to try and see which deck appeals to you more. Go with your intuition. Go with your first thought. Is it right away? Did you see the fairy tale and you thought, that's it, that's what I want? Not by the card, but maybe by the box, by the coloring. Is it the beautiful mermaid? Is it perhaps interest that you have? Take a moment, look at it, and choose your deck. All right, let's begin. So I'm going to start here at my left. I'm going to start with group A. In the meanwhile, I am going to remove group B and group C for the future reading in a few minutes. So let's begin with group A. Group A, what is going on? We have the 9 of bells followed by the 10 of bells. We have the Ace of Leaves, and we have here the globe, the universe. All right, so I have a feeling here that everything in your life is right now. This is the 9 of bells. Everything in your life here has been so far achieved. You have this lovely little bird here. You're being crowned. You have success professionally, materially, socially, your networks, your family. You are loved all over the place, and you're very well appreciated. Perhaps you've been focusing maybe a little bit too much your professional onto your professional world or your social networking. Everything here is just so perfect, but what I'm feeling and what this card is telling me is that what's important for you now to be able to move on a good and happy path, you are missing someone to love and someone to love you back. So this is our first card in the reading. If we're going to do a follow-up here with the second card, we have the 10 of bells. And the 10 of bells here is telling us that once again, your success is there. You have people around you that are there, that are listening. They're there for you. The 10 of bells. Whatever you do wish for will be met, and things will go extremely well for you. I do have 2 things I feel very important I must tell you. One is not love related. I have to say here that you're going to receive, I feel, some kind of inheritance. May it be material, may it be physical, may it be monetary. I don't have that message quite clear. You are going to be receiving an inheritance and sometime soon in the near future. And I'm being told here that you need to share whatever you're going to be receiving. It's very important. You need to share. Now, to follow up on the second important thing I want to tell you is in a love relationship, looking for love, you are moving towards success. You're moving towards something. There's a female figure that is there. There's a male figure that might be a little bit younger, maybe not quite ready to embark in a relationship, but I feel like something has already begun. There's closeness. There's a step that has already been taken, but is not quite solid yet. It is not for said we are in a relationship or we are, but there is somebody in your surrounding that is there, and that is a really good potential for a relationship. We're going to follow this up here with the porcupine. The porcupine here is the Ace of Leaves. The Ace of Leaves is hiding. He's hiding intellectually. He's got this leaf over his head. He doesn't quite want to be seen over there. He's hiding his body. He's hiding his soul. He's hiding his heart. He has a shield. I feel as though you have shielded yourself from a past, you've been hurt in past relationships. You've created yourself perhaps like a snake skin, an extra skin, and you need to let that go. You need to let your armor down. You need to let people come closer to you. Like I said, there's somebody around here. There's somebody around you in your surroundings. And if you want that person to come towards you, you're going to have to let your shield down. We're going to follow this up with the globe over here. The globe, which is actually the universe, is very strong. You can tell this is bringing success. Your wings are growing. You're learning from this experience. You're pushing forward. You have all the strength that is necessary to let down your guard, to take perhaps some first steps towards this future relationship, to let go of the hurt that you've had in the past. This is a card of gained wisdom, of growth, of accomplishment of a goal, of your dreams, which, as we said here, those are pretty much already done and said for. They are a success. What is important here is that it also means like a birth. And when I mean birth, I mean a new beginning. So this could be a new beginning to a relationship that I have seen in here. But in order to do that, you're going to have to let your shield go down, and you're going to have to push forward. You're going to have to grow through this. So now let's go and see what the fairy tale oracle has to say. Oops. We have here the beautiful, somewhat sad Rumpelstiltskin. This lovely little young girl is all about secrets. She worked so hard, and she wanted to achieve a goal, and yet people were working against her. There were secrets. You are going to have to pay for the price for someone's lies, is what I'm seeing here. There's someone around you who's doing exploitation. Um, all what I have to say here is there's always a way out. You have talents, you have gifts. As we said here, you have your strength, you have your growth, you have everything that you need. Okay, over here. You're able to do it. You're able to pass through this moment. It's going to seem like an impossible task that's going to be ahead of you because of these lies of someone. but there's going to be maybe even some unkeepable promises. I might even see unfair agreements. There is a way out of every obligation, let me say it that way. You have been misrepresented, and you will find the solutions. Promises that are falsely won cannot be kept, and that is very important. That is what I have to say as a word of wisdom at the end. So this lovely little Rumpelstiltskin is telling us, beware. There's somebody around who's meddling around in your life, who's spreading out lies. And if you want, right now, I know you've got that shield up. You need to let that shield down. You need to break the silence. You need to move forward. You need to find, with all the strength that you have, all the growth and all the power, you need to find who is saying lies about you, because they're just simply jealous about you because you have everything and you have this lovely relationship. Like I said, there's somebody around you. This person is most likely jealous and spreading out lies. So beware. So that is it for Group A. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out a little bit. We're going to move over now to Group B, which is with the Myths and Mermaids. So Group B, let's see what's going on with you. Here we have the Four of Leaves, followed by the Eight of Leaves, followed by the Ace of Hearts, and we have the Nine of Leaves. We have an awful lot of leaves here. So what are these leaves saying? This is one grumpy little person going on in this little bird's nest, as we see. He's not all that happy. Sometimes we're unhappy like this because sometimes we're simply a little bit, let's say we're lonely, we're tired of being alone, we're tired of being solitary. We see other people around us, and they're in couples, or they're getting together, or there's love, and we see all this, and we become resentful in ourselves, and sometimes we close ourselves up and we put ourselves in this little nest. And this is what I see, what is going on right now. You're like in a retreat, you're secluded, you're trying to be you're secluded of your world a little bit. This card is really the symbol of retreat, loneliness. A little bit like a shelter of a hermit, if you want. You've been hurt. You want to get out. You want to go meet new people, but you don't know how. You don't know how to go about this. Right now, you're just hurt and you're lonely and you're just curled up in your little comfortable nest, is what I'm seeing here. I do have to tell you, though, that I do see that there is peace to be found in the middle of the struggle that you have. The sooner you are able to get out of this little nest, sooner or later, okay, you're going to find that relationship and you're going to get out. But please, please try and get out of the loneliness. See that around you, everybody loves you. You have nice surroundings. Try and get some community support out of your network, your family, your friends, and you got to get out there. You got to go meet people. It's going to break that loneliness. It's going to break the solitude, and it's going to give you a lot of confidence to continue. We're going to follow this up with the Eight of Leaves. Oh, the Eight of Leaves now is perhaps, I'm not quite sure here if this is, I'm thinking this happened to you because you are in this little nest protecting yourself. Is it possible that you have been hurt in the past by partners that were too strong, that were perhaps trying to take control and manipulate you? Or perhaps this is you, but I'm getting the vibes here that you are the one who received this type of treatment, and this is why you're staying a little bit more into this this solitude, this moment of peace, of restfulness. There's restrictions. So you had a lot of restrictions, I see. And this is why you're holding yourself back now. You're laying down, you're relaxing, you've kind of given up. You have fear for moving into the future. You're being fear of being hurt by a new situation. There's a lot of fear going on here, a lot of fear. We're going to finish, we're not finish, but we're going to continue this with this lovely little lamb that we have here. So the Ace of Hearts represents a lot of kindness and a lot of joy. Perhaps, I have to say, perhaps this is a new beginning. I feel like you are going to be able to get out of this situation thanks to people that are surrounding you, that are around you, messages that you're receiving. um, your rest. You've been in that position for long enough, for too long for you, and you're going to be ready to jump out, to go and find that love. This little lamb here represents for you a new relationship. There's a new relationship that's coming around. There's going to be deep connections. It's going to be a new love. There's going to be joy. You're going to have inner peace. Your friends and your family are going to be there. They're going to be happy for you. You're going to be so happy. You've had such a bleak past here. It's going to make you feel so good to do this. So please try and break out of this pattern. And there's a new relationship waiting for you, a new beginning. This is exactly what you want. And we're going to go over here with the knight. Now, our little knight is it's a knight of leaves. The knight is always moving. He's always going around. The knight is he decides to fight whenever he needs to. He has whatever he needs. He has his sword. He has the symbol of the air. Now, this new relationship that you are going to have, they have a lot of respect for you. They're going to have a lot of love for you. They're going to have a lot of respect. This is a really good card to start off a relationship. Somebody is strong for you. Somebody is there. Somebody is worth, who's going to defend you. Okay? So there's love here. This is a really nice card. This is all good. So let's go see what our little mermaid has to tell us. We have here the Tiki mermaid. So Tiki mermaid here is trying to tell us to get ready. As you see here, there's your lovely little mermaid, and there's this mask here, which is actually a volcano. The volcano is telling us to get ready to erupt. There are powerful forces that have been building up inside of you for a long time, and they're bottled up. It cannot last anymore. Okay, like I said, you have to let that go. You have to let loose, is what she is saying. You have to let loose of your anger, your frustration, all the heartache you had from this partner who was suffocating you, who was too strong, who was overbearing. You need to let go of the despair. You need to just do like the volcano and just erupt. Get it all out. Turn that page. Move forward. This card is somewhat unpredictable because you don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon, but you don't quite know. It's just something is going to trigger you, and there you go. That's going to be it. It's going to be the end of the story. You're going to say what you have to say. Perhaps you'll even confront this ex-partner who was problematic for you, and you're going to have a fantastic breakthrough, and it's going to bring you ultimately a deeper sense of well-being and peace. And this sense of well-being and peace will be with these two lovely cards here, your future lover and the new beginnings. So really quite a nice reading. Let's not forget the main message here is You're breaking through. You have a new relationship that is coming. It is a nice, solid, respectful relationship. So that's the end for Group B. We're going to move over now to Group C. Group C with the Chicoli Oracle. So Group C, we have the Ten of Leaves, followed by the Five of Bells. Here we have the Death card. And here we have the what is known as the Temperance card, which is a fairy of the air, but she is upside down. So over here, what we're seeing here with the Ten of Leaves is you've been taken ill. You're not feeling all that well. This is a symbol of a general impossibility of action. You've been hurt. You're like these little fairies in a little cocoon, trying to feel better, trying to get yourself back together. You're isolating yourself right now. This card represents when you've been completely erased by a love situation. You were in a relationship where there was nothing else to be done. You could not start over. You lived a really bad breakup from what I can see here. But what I want to tell you, the silver lining is, although you might not see it right now, is there are better things and people for you. And they are around you. But you have to go find them. You have to look around you. You've got to break through the sadness. You've got to get out of your little cocoon. I know you're comfortable there. You feel better there. You've been hurt. It was a really bad breakup. But you need to get out. Find your favorite best friend, perhaps your mother, somebody you trust in, and you need to go and get out of this little cocoon to move forward. You need to get out of the darkness of this card. Here we are with a nice little message, and it looks like you're running away from this message, and there's little eggs and everything in the little nest. You're running away from your nest. This is the Five of Bells. The Five of Bells is extreme ambition and wishes that cannot become concrete right now. It signifies suffering. I see there are problems caused by external factors. The external factors, is it the person that hurt you over here, the bad breakup? You're still being pulled. You're not quite letting go. You haven't let go of that relationship. You need to let go of that relationship in order to move on. Once you do, because I can see here this is still related to the same card here. Like I said, you're running away. There are messages that are giving to you, but you still have that little piece of thread that is holding on to your last relationship here. Please let that go. It's no good. We're going to follow up here with the Death card. The Death now always marks, as we know, a end of something, but where there is death, there is beginning. When spirits in the forest see this, they know that something is going to change radically. This card means endings, like I said. It means that you are going to change yourself, you're going to transform yourself, and you're going to transition yourself, which is exactly what you need to do. You need to end this. This is just a bad relationship. You need to turn the page on that. You deserve better. This is no longer acceptable for you. You need to get out. You need to move. You need to put an ending to this. And by doing so, you will expand your wings. You will change. You will transform. And you will get a transformation out of this to be able to help you go on a loving path to try and find that loving partner that you wish for. I do have to say also, though, that I am getting a message from this card that beware of temptation. Okay, please, there's going to be temptation around. Um, don't fall into the temptation, please. It's a sneaky temptation. Beware. Here we have the card of the Temperance. Now, she is usually about balance, but in this case, we're unbalanced. We are not in moderation, we have impatience, and we don't really know where to look for. We want to have that rainbow. We want to have our wings. We want to have that beautiful ending, but you just don't know where to begin. Like I said, there is temptations that are around that you need to be careful for. There are people around you who, some of them do want to help you, uh, but others I feel do not want you to get out of the position that you're in right now. So please try to move forward, try to find a balance between the beginning and the endings, the good and the evil. Try and find a purpose. Try and find what it is you want. You want to find love. How do you find love? Is it through your social community? Is it through internet? Is it through going out with new experiences, new beginnings? Is it going in taking special classes? You need to do this introspection for you to find your internal balance. You need to be well with yourself before being well with somebody else. We're going to move over now to the Chicoli Oracle, and she is flying away on this bumblebee. She means here she is the rescue card. And this is really good because this is what you need. Help is on the way. You may not have consciously called for it, but nevertheless, the universe, everything that is around, and when I mean universe, I mean the people that are around you, that are surrounding you, that love you, your family, your friends, they're there for you. They're there to offer you some assistance. If you've been hoping for rescue, which you most likely have been over here at the beginning of the reading, um, boost that signal right now like a bumblebee trying to say, I'm afraid. The bumblebee throws out signals of distress. And so the other bumblebees do realize, and they get this signal and they come and help. So you need to communicate with people. You need to give them the message that you do need help. That you do want these people's assistance in order to embark on a happy and pleasurable, lovable path. If you're, let your friends, let your family know, and let their participation and their ideas be welcomed in your world. They will give you new ideas. They will give you fresh ideas. They will help you. If you are in your own head with a project or a problem, let people who are more skilled help you. If you feel as though you do not want to talk about it with family or friends, there are professional people that you can go see who, if you're afraid of judgment or if you're afraid of just people knowing about what is going on personally in your life, there are people, there for you. So you can go seek professional help also if that is what's necessary to continue your path. I want to tell you there is absolutely no shame in accepting what people sincerely want to give. You don't always want to accept it, and that's just the way you are. That's just your personality. But please try to accept it. And they're going to just, all they want is your well being, is your laughter, your smile. They want you the way that you want to be happy. So let's get on this happy place and move towards a future love, a future relationship for you. Okay? Let's do some healing first. That is the ending for the reading. So we did Group A, Group B, and Group C. Hopefully this reading has resonated for you. Hopefully I've answered some questions. Hopefully I've given you some insight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, please show your support by liking and subscribing and sharing this video. If you do want a personal reading, you may do so by contacting me at romancefulltarot@gmail.com. I wish you all many, many, many blessings. I wish you all a nice love path, lots of happiness, lots of love. Tune in for more of my videos. I wish you a wonderful day and thank you so much for your support. Have a great day.